Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. This is your tarot reading for the week ahead whenever you're finding it. If you're watching along as I post because you're subscribed, this is for the week of May 6th through the 12th, 2024. So let's dive into it. We're going to pull 9 cards, 3 rows of 3. So let's see what comes out. We have the King of Swords. He keeps sneaking into everyone's reading. This card also came out for Aries as well, your sister sign, or your brother sign, shall I say, and beautiful energy. We see a divine masculine air sign in your life of very great significance. This could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They don't have to be one of those signs, but this is someone who's very logic driven. This is someone who is intelligent. They might have like higher degrees. They could be in a field that is a lot more like scientific, numbers based, or societally acceptable, like doctor, engineer, mathematician, banker, something like that coming out. I dropped the cards. I've been doing that a lot this week. But this is someone who is not afraid to change. They are someone who has great boundaries, and they stand very firmly in who they are, and they're coming out as quite significant for you for some reason. We have strength. Okay. Open, honest, vulnerable conversation. Some of you are going to therapy. Others of you may be doing more journaling. I am seeing here you're recognizing a need within yourself to regulate your nervous system better. I am seeing here acknowledgments that you may need. Also, this is you with the Leo, with the lion. So you're in your power. You're being soft, you're being vulnerable, and in that you find strength. Okay, I am seeing conversations on porches. Okay, so for example, I'm seeing someone who has like an actual like nice porch or stoop out front of your house or your building, and you're sitting there having heart-to-heart conversations with people. Maybe it's a nice evening out and you're enjoying the weather and you're just having these conversations, having a nice cup of something, I don't know, nice glass or cup of something tasty, and it's really beautiful. I'm also seeing gardening for some of you. I'm seeing my door just shut on its own from the wind. We have the 10 of Swords in reverse. Yeah. There's this sense of like being tired of something in particular. Being tired of the 9 to 5 for a lot of you, I'm seeing. Wanting more to life. Like, is this it? Is there more to life? A lot of you are feeling the call to start your own businesses, or doing some sort of work in like content creation or something that isn't like the 9 to 5. I don't know. This 10 of Swords in reverse is like, man, just getting up and doing the same routine every day. I feel a lot of Leos are leaving the stereotypical, what is expected of you life behind, because you're just kind of burnt out from it. You're exhausted by it. I wouldn't recommend quitting your job spontaneously. Make sure you have something else lined up. Make sure you're doing something else that it can at least grow into something more, and give you the opportunity to leave your job eventually. Another thing I'm seeing here is, Leo, some of you are just tired of constantly going back to the same friend, the same lover, the same ex, the same something. Like you've beaten the dead horse. There's nothing. There's a message here of this person will never change, and you're recognizing them for exactly who they are, which I don't feel like they're a bad person. It's just they're just a person. They're nothing really special. So that's interesting. That's coming out for some of you also. Some of you may be getting treatment for burnout, fatigue, etc. I'm seeing doctor's appointments. I'm seeing psychiatric care, things like that. The 9 of Wands is coming out as your second row. 4th card here. And this is like, man, I've worked so hard to build up the life that I'm building up, and I have all these responsibilities that I have to take care of and protect, and it's like you're having a hard time balancing all of them, but you're managing, you're doing it. 9 of Wands shows that you've been hurt in the past before, you've experienced deep depressions, you've experienced burnout, and you're really trying to avoid getting back into that place again this week. So I feel like that's why the Strength card is coming out, because you're taking great care of yourself. You've been there before, and you know what to do in order to prevent that sort of negativity from happening again. Center of your entire spread is the Justice card. Yes, I love this as the center of your spread, because this is showing a lot of good karma coming your way, good results coming in. finally your work is paying off, which is awesome. I feel like you're working with a high degree of integrity. You're not taking the easy way out on anything. You've been taking the long but correct road, you know? You're not, wow, why did the phrase sleeping your way to the top just come into my head? That's so vulgar. You're not doing that. You are doing things ethically. You're doing things the way that you know, with by still respecting yourself. You're not taking the easy way out. And I feel like there were certain bumps in the journey, certain points in the journey where you could have seen how it would have been a lot easier for you to sort of push your morals aside or push your integrity or pride to the side and make like quick easy success or money or whatever, but you didn't do that. You stuck it out. You did the right thing even though it was the difficult thing, and you're going to be so much stronger because of it, you know. It's like, yeah, the road that you're on now, it may suck currently, and there was an alternate road that was a lot better in the moment, but in the long term, like, you're on the path of being like a CEO or something crazy like that. So I think this is awesome. If any of you are in any type of legal dispute, or if you've submitted any paperwork at all, done anything with the government, anything like that, it is going to be supported. It is going to be accepted. Some of you who may be trying to apply to some sort of grant or government benefit or loan or anything like paperwork, jurisdiction, government, legal, applications, I feel like they will be very, very successful this week. So this is your reminder to do anything like that this week. If you've forgotten or you've been procrastinating it and you have to get something done, get it done. It will be successful. We have the 8 of Cups coming out in reverse right underneath that 10 of Swords. And remember when this came out, I was saying like there's someone here and you're seeing them for who exactly they are, which is nothing really special. They're just a person, and you're kind of sick of going back to that same old lover, ex, friend, whatever. And we see that with the 8 of Cups coming out in reverse here as well. Your intuition is guiding you onto bigger, better things. It's just like the routine of it is what's hard to break out of, is what I'm feeling. Like if you are in the habit of like constantly texting your ex or calling them, telling them everything that's going on in your life, it's like logically you know you shouldn't be doing that anymore. You should be moving on, but breaking out of that routine can be very, very difficult. And I feel like you're just looking at it very logically and you're finding alternatives, which is actually pretty cool. I like that for you. Awesome. And there's other things for you to focus on. There's a lot of things to do. You can declutter your house. You can work on your career, your business. You can go to the gym. You can hang out with your friends. There's so much you could do. Work on creative projects. Like, you really don't need to be reaching out to this person anymore. Third row of cards out, 9 of Swords right underneath the 9 of Wands. See, this is what I'm saying. For a lot of Leos this month, there is an acknowledgement that you're making that your mental health could be a lot better. Okay, and I'm seeing you take a look at your mental health. Where can I improve things? You know, because to me, it's like this feeling of being fatigued, like just beaten down by life, burnout energy. And you're taking a serious look at your life in a very logical perspective. You're like, okay, well, maybe drinking heavily each weekend is not helping my energy levels. Maybe, you know, gambling all my money away is not helping things much either. Maybe, you know, the fact that I'm heavily addicted to caffeine my entire life is contributing to the fact that my body is sore 24/7 because my nervous system's constantly like on fire. You know, I feel like you're very logically, and this is what we're saying with the King of Swords here. There's someone who gives you this influence of looking at things objectively, logically, and from a perspective that's not so heavily attached and in your face. Which is really cool. This is a great week for like therapy, journaling, things like that. Focusing on your mental health to improve things for sure. I mean, I don't like these 2 wand cards alone, but especially when they're like one on top of the other like this either. So there's a huge focus on your mental health and preventing a sort of burnout or depressive episode is what I'm seeing here. All right, we have the Ace of Cups coming out in reverse. Some of you guys are saying to yourself, I'm not ready, or I'm not sure if I'm ready for a really big emotional commitment or a brand new like creative project or new start. You could see one has potential to emerge, but you may be thinking to yourself, I need to get my mental health in order. I need to get my money in order. I need to, do this, do that. I need to clear some chapters out in my life. This is not a week of new beginnings. This is a week of clearing things out of your life, finishing chapters, tying up loose ends, and taking really good care of yourself. Some of you guys may need some more alone time this week, just to organize things, just to figure things out. And final card out for you, we have the Devil. Yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. Look at this whole row. You have the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse, and the Devil. Yeah, there's definitely someone here who you have a strong attachment to. You're just in the routine of talking to them, associating with them, and it's time to let them go is what I'm seeing. But also, this is like your own negative habits that you need to walk away from. And they may not be so negative to the point where it's like devastating on its own. For example, drinking. Drinking's fine on its own once in a while, but drinking because you're feeling upset or lonely or heavily all the time, then it starts to become a problem. And it's not to say that you're a full-fledged alcoholic all the times, but you may suffer from alcoholism, abusing alcohol in a way that's unhealthy. And same thing can apply to like exes, old friends. They could be a good person. They might not be toxic, but they're also not inspiring to you. They're also not adding anything to your life. They're kind of wasting your time, So I feel like you're really analyzing these things this week and discovering what works for you, what's no longer working for you, and trying to develop the strength to walk away from the things that no longer work for you. I feel like you're acknowledging that you may not be in a place to be having any huge new beginnings, but that's fine with you. You're sort of organizing your life and figuring things out, which I think is really respectable and cool. It's a cool energy. If I were a Leo, I would be cleaning, I would be cutting people off, I would be spending more time alone, just taking really good care of myself, maybe even the foods and drinks that I drink, detoxifying, healthy whole foods, water, just a full reset is what it feels like. Beautiful. Thank you guys for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there and spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.